done. Today I have my new Mega Roser, and look, it has a very fat bullet here, and there are also short bullets. I'll give you. Look. So now I'm going to start my story, Peter Pan. But first, before I start, I'm going to show you the first cover page here and the back side. But I'm going to read this for you here. One night, Wendy meets Peter Pan and the adventure begins. If you get this book, buy one, and you also do this book and read it to all your friends like me. I am your friend. And here I start. Wendy, John and Michael Darling lived in London. One night Wendy woke up to see a boy crying. "Who are you?" she asked. "Why are you crying?" "I'm Peter Pan," the boy replied. My shadow won't stick to me." Wendy sewed Peter's shadow to his shoes. Peter was happy and invited Wendy to come to Neverland with him. Wendy woke up John and Michael, Peter's fairy. Tinkerbell dusted them with fairy dust so they could fly. They were delighted at this experience. Soon they reached Neverland. "I am captain of the Lost Boys. Living with me," Peter explained. The Indians, mermaids and the pirates also live here, Captain. But the pirates are led by the wicked Captain Hook. But he is scared of a crocodile that bit off his hand once and liked to taste so much that it keeps following him. But Hook's lucky. The crocodile ate a clock that ticks loudly, so that Hook knows when it's nearby. Peter led them to his house in the wood. "Will you be our mother?" the Lost Boys asked. Wendy, who agreed, and night she told them the story of Cinderella. One day, the children saw pirates near the Mermaid's Lagoon. The pirates had captured Tiger Lily, the Indian princess, and had tied her up on a rock in the lagoon. Scared that she might drown, Peter Pan immediately Captain Hook's voice and shouted, "Set her free!" The pirates realized Tiger Lily, who swam away. Captain Hook was very angry that Peter had tricked his men. That night, Wendy told the lost boys a story about the three children who had left their parents and had flown to Neverland. They loved Neverland but missed their parents. Wendy, Michael, and John were homesick and wanted to return home. Wendy asked the lost boys to come with them and they agreed. She also asked Peter and Tinkerbell to come along. Peter Pan refused to join the world of grown-ups, but he was sad that his friends were leaving. He asked Tinkerbell to guide them home. Zzz, 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 zzz. They left the next morning but were kidnapped by the waiting pirates. Tinkerbell escaped and told Peter what had happened. They flew off to save the children. When the children refused to become pirates, Hook ordered them to walk the plank. The children were frightened, but it was Hook's turn to be frightened as he heard the tick-tock of a clock. Oh no, shit! The crocodile is here. Now it's suddenly Peter Pan jumped like a superhero. It's the crocodile again, he screamed, but it was only Peter Pan. And meeting the crocodile. So, after a sword fight, Peter struck Hook a mighty blow, and he fell into the water. The crocodile was waiting, and that was the end of Captain Hook. What would happen if Captain Hook, Babu? That was so funny. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell took the children home. Mr. and Mrs. Darling hugged their children and agreed to adopt the lost boys. They asked Peter to stay with them. I'm going to stay in Neverland, where I never have to grow up, Peter said. Everyone waved goodbye to Peter Pan and Tinkerbell with a heavy heart as they flew to Neverland. The moral of the story is childhood is a very precious phase of our lives. Adults and children think differently. We need to remember our past if we want to have a better future. Also, a child lives within every adult. The end. So, hope you like my stories. Bye bye. See you next Sundays with Ridan. Thank you for listening.